Now, why do you think everyone looks more successful than you? You look around, you see people driving very expensive cars. You look around, you see people living in better estates than you. You look around, see people with a lot of money, more than what you have, and you get stressed. Now, the problem is that you are over ambitious. You don't see the small steps that you make. You want to reach the destination immediately. So, out of that, when you try to see others who started early without knowing the journey they have walked, you think you are behind. You have not even walked any journey, you have just started. But now you are comparing yourself with people who started long time ago, or people who just got lucky, who inherited, and now you are building from scratch. So that's one of the reasons why you think you are behind. You want to achieve now, and you are comparing yourself with someone who started the journey early. The second one is that you know, if you look around, you'll see that there are people who are poorer than you, but you don't even focus on them. You are only focusing on those ones who are ahead of you. So, comparing yourself with those people, you find yourself being depressed. Look at someone, you watch TV, you see people telling their success stories, and you find that some of them are very young and they're very wealthy. You go online, you see people who are very wealthy, who are very successful. Then you conclude that you are stuck, you have done nothing in life, and you'll never be anything. It is because you just look at those ones who are ahead of you. Also, there's also another thing I usually see. There are people who have targets, they have set targets which are beyond reach. They are not realistic. So you want to own a yacht, you want to own a plane, but you look at yourself, you are still living in a slum. You are in a slum and you want to own those things. Now, it's because you are seeing there are some people who are owning those things I've mentioned. So, if you don't achieve, now you think you are behind. You have nothing. But in the real sense, you have something, but you don't count what you have as something. So that's another reason why you probably think others are more successful than you. There's also a group of people, for example, in your area where you live, in your village, where you are, where you come from. So those guys, you don't look at those ones who you left behind. You look at those people who are very successful in your village. So you measure your success with them. Only the successful one. Definitely when you do that, you must there's something that you always feel that you are behind, because we don't move in the same speed. You might find you have a car which you bought maybe for 10 million, another one has got a car which they bought for 20 million. You go to another place, you find someone has a car which they bought for 50 million. Now you are comparing yourself with those people, but now you are not comparing yourself with people who have bicycles, people who have nothing. They're using matatu to commute. So you are just looking at those ones who are ahead of you, and you're not contented with what you have. So that is one of the reasons why I find, even when you are sitting, when you are scrolling through social media, you normally look at those celebrities who have a lot of money, who are very successful, and then you think you are behind. Another reason is that, most people, when they post pictures on social media, when they show their lives, they will show the positive. They show their cars, they show their houses, but they don't show their health, they don't show their struggles. When you look at those pictures, when you look at their lifestyle, you think you are behind, they are ahead of you. But if they open up to you, you might find that you are even better. Someone is battling depression, some diseases. You are not battling those things. But when you look at those images, you think that they are better than you. So many people, especially in social media, live a lie. They come to social media, maybe they went to a meeting somewhere, some hotel which was sponsored. When they reached there, he took photos, and now sponsored, not that self-sponsored, but it was an event sponsored maybe by the institution. So he took photos and he posted them on social media. That hotel is very expensive, you cannot afford. So when you look at those photos, you may think they're very ahead of you without knowing the story behind those photos. So it is actually very, 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 social media is the one which has deceived so many people at the moment. And that's why you find people depressed, people trying to end their life because they think they have not achieved something. And if you are contented with what you have, the small achievements, at the end of the day, you might find that you are very satisfied with your life. And in any case, you must find people who are ahead of you, and there must be people who are doing worse than you. There's no way you can be the best. Even when you look at the rich list, those guys who are very rich, who are wealthy, it keeps changing. Nobody maintains position one forever. Someone comes, they'll overtake them, that person is overtaken, and it continues like that. So thinking that you are not moving, that everyone is ahead of you, is a fallacy. It is because you don't know the real story behind their success.